was recently thinking about one of my most unforgettable experiences in Ecuador. It was March of 2006, just before I was ready to leave. Okay, so this is what happened. We had my despedida on Saturday. On Sunday, my sister, her friend, and I went to the coast. We flew to Manta, right? So this was on Sunday. And we took a taxi down to Puerto Lopez, where we spent the night, right? So that was going into Monday. The thing was, our flight back from Manta was leaving at like 6:30 in the evening, right? And it was the last flight leaving that day. And it was important for us to hit that flight because there were no, as I said, it was the last flight. We would have had to take a bus, but you know, from Manta to Quito, that's a crazy amount of time. My sister and her friend were leaving super early on Tuesday morning to go back to the States. I was leaving Ecuador for what I believed at that time, forever, on Wednesday morning. So if we didn't get back to Manta, they would have missed their flight. It would have thrown everything off course. It would have been crazy, right? Got to Mantanita, and we wanted to go to El Mundo de las Hamacas. We wanted to get a couple of hammocks to bring home. And I also wanted to have breakfast there, and my sister and her friend wanted to go into the ocean for a little bit. But we had to make a 3 o'clock bus at the latest to get back to Manta in order to take the flight back, right? So luckily we were able to find like a bus. It was a little late and we ended up having to, transfer along the way. I can't remember exactly where it was, but the whole time, like, my sister and her friend were having a good time, and I didn't want to let them know that I was like really nervous about making that flight. All hell would have broken loose if we had missed that flight. So lo and behold, in Ecuador, the driver's assistant, the guy that like collects the fare from everybody, the money from everybody, came back to me. He knew that I was like sweating bricks, right? Sweating bullets, rather. And he said, if I, like, after we got to the terminal, if we really needed to get to the airport, if I paid them $10 extra, they would zip us from the terminal to the airport on the bus. And I was thinking, oh my God, that'd be amazing. In my mind, I was thinking I was going to be like Keanu Reeves in Speed on this bus in Manta. And oh my God. And literally, like, when we got to that terminal, like, we had to get to the airport probably within like 10, 15 minutes because they were probably going to close that flight up. That's exactly what happened. I gave the dude $10 and it was just my sister, her friend, and me. And we were like zipping through traffic, just like speeding there. People were trying to flag down the bus to get on, but nobody was getting on. That was our bus. We were the VIPs, that was like our limo. And we got to the airport with just enough time to make that flight. And we were able to get back to Quito, have a nice dinner with a couple of friends, and they were able to leave, and I ended up leaving the following morning. So I don't think I could have had that happen to us anywhere else in the world. I could not imagine that happening on SEPTA in Philadelphia or any public buses anywhere in the US. So that was pretty damn cool. And in my mind, it was like only in Ecuador. So in the comments section, you tell me, what else would only happen in Ecuador?